Hello students, welcome. In our second point of the lesson, life process in living organism. I am Rathod Narendra welcoming you in our class. Students, remember the lesson life processes in living organism is important in a board examination because this lesson is asked for 6 mark in a board examination. I thought you may remember well the first part. Now we are going to start the next point of the lesson, that is TCA cycle or Krebs cycle. TCA cycle is also called as carboxylic acid cycle. The site of this carboxylic acid cycle is a mitochondria, and about mitochondria we all know mitochondria is the important part of the cell where the required energy is produced, stored and supplied, and because of that mitochondria is the says to be powerhouse of cell. So, and the process of Krebs cycle or TCA cycle or carboxylic acid cycle is takes place in mitochondria. Here what happen? Both molecules of acetyl coenzyme A enter into the mitochondria. Acetyl part of acetyl coenzyme A completely oxidized here through this cyclic process, and acetyl coenzyme A convert into carbon dioxide, hydrogen molecule, NADH2 plus FADH2 is taken place here. Then here TCA cycle is also called as Krebs cycle, just before we told, and it is takes place in the mitochondria, means site of the cycle is a mitochondria, just before I told, and the last product of glycolysis is acetyl coenzyme A, means during the process of glycolysis acetyl coenzyme A is produced, and that acetyl coenzyme A enters into the mitochondria, and after that part of acetyl from acetyl coenzyme A completely oxidized, and this oxidation takes place by various cyclic processes. That cyclic processes we are going to learn furtherly, and the TCA cycle acetyl coenzyme is finally converted into carbohydrate plus water molecules and NADH and ADH2 along with ATP. Here TCA cycle is discovered by scientist Hans Krebs. Just what I say, TCA cycle is also said to be the Krebs cycle. Why? Because this cycle is discovered by the scientist Hans Krebs, so it is called as Krebs cycle, and he discovered the cyclic reaction of TCA, so as this cyclical process is also called as a cycle, and in 1953 he is awarded with a Nobel Prize for his discovery. Here what happened in the Krebs cycle or what happened in TCA cycle? It is the cycle flow chart of a TCA cycle. What happened? Pyruvic acid convert into acetyl coenzyme A. Friends, look carefully the diagram. What happened here? Pyruvic acid convert into acetyl coenzyme A, and that acetyl coenzyme A is with a 2 carbon atom, and acid during this time, during the conversion, release 2 carbon. Then acetyl coenzyme react with oxaloacetate, and this oxaloacetate having 4 carbon atoms, and this oxaloacetate form the citrate, and citrate convert or produce the cis aconitate. This cis aconitate is again converted into isocitrate. Isocitrate again developed or convert or form the alpha ketoglutamate with 5 carbon atoms, and during conversion of isocitrate to alpha ketoglutamate 2 carbon atoms are released. Here alpha ketoglutamate form succinyl coenzyme, and during the formation of succinyl coenzyme A from alpha ketoglutamate 2 carbon dioxide is released, and this succinate coenzyme A is converted into succinate, and that succinate have carbon atoms, and this succinate again converted into fumarate, and this fumarate is having 4 carbon atoms, and this fumarate convert into malate. Malate convert into acrylate. Acrylate again goes into acetyl coenzyme A, and acetyl coenzyme A convert into oxalate. Oxalate convert into citrate, and this cycle is continuous. Here oxalate, oxaloacetate again convert with acetyl coenzyme A and form the citrate. Means this cycle oxaloacetate to citrate, citrate to cis aconitate, isocitrate, alpha ketoglutarate, succinyl coenzyme A, succinate, fumarate, malate, oxaloacetate again convert into citrate. Means this cycle is start from citrate and ends at the citrates, and again start from the citrate. So what, it is also said to be the citrate cycle. Okay students, remember this. I will explain again in detail here. During the conversion of energies or every step, citrate to citrate, every steps, one enzyme is responsible for conversion. Here no need to study about the enzymes in this class, and about enzyme we have to know and learn in the next class. What happen? Conversion of citrate to citrate, at every step there is a need of enzyme. Then we only remember here about the products in a cyclic cycle, and this cycle is called as citrate acid cycle because it starts from citrate and ends at the citrate, and this cycle is continuous again and again. This cycle is used in a synthesis of citrate and also useful for glucogenesis. Then what is glucogenesis? Glucogenesis is the process in which excess of protein which is present in a body is converted into glucose. Here, if body need the energy in absence of carbohydrate, the excess protein is used to get the energy by converting the protein to glucose. Means in absence of oxygen, carbohydrates, the excess protein is get the energy. Means from protein energy is produced, energy is converted from the protein and from the glucose, and this cycle is also useful for degradation of asking coenzyme A to produce the energy, and at the end of this cycle there is a information of carbon dioxide. at the end of this cycle there is the formation of carbon dioxide, water molecule and ATP is here, and at the end near about 38 molecules of ATP is formed during the TCA cycle, which is a aerobic respiration, How to remember this cycle? C, C, I, alpha, S, S, F, M, O. Here the chart we have to learn that first citric acid, C, alpha, S, M, O. Here what happened? The first alphabet of every product produced in a Krebs cycle or TCA cycle is used here to remember. An acetyl coenzyme A which get from the Krebs cycle gives carbohydrate, water molecule and NADH2 and FADH2. Then next cycle is ETC cycle, electron transfer cycle. What is the site of this cycle? Here also like Krebs cycle, the site of electron transfer cycle is a mitochondria, means the process of electron transfer cycle takes place at mitochondria. NADH2 and FADH2 participate in the ETC cycle. One NADH2 gives about 3 ATPs. About what is ATP? ATP is the form of energy, means one NADH2 gives 3 molecules of energy, means 3 ATPs, and one FADH2 gives 2 ATP, and besides this ATP and water molecules are also formed. NADH2 enzymes are formed in the cell and used in the cellular respiration. What happened here? During the process, water molecule, NADH2 enzymes are formed in the cell, and that water molecules and NADH2 molecules are used in the cellular respiration. Then what is TCA cycle? This is the third and important step of aerobic respiration. This electron transfer chain is also takes place in the mitochondria. In this chain, the NADH2 and FADH2 are produced from Krebs cycles, gives up ATP. Means the last product of Krebs cycle is NADH2 and FADH2. That are the enzymes. And the enzymes which are produced in the Krebs cycles, from that enzymes are used here to produce the energy molecules, that is ATP. So what is it? In this chain, the NADH2 and FADH2 are produced from Krebs cycle, gives the ATP, and from one NADH2 we obtain 3 ATPs, and from one FADH2 we obtain 2 ATPs, and with ATP we obtain water molecule. So NADH2 and FADH2 enzymes are formed in the cell, used in this cellular respiration. Here we may stop.